Okay, this one is Spirit Halloween Buzzsaw, made by Spirit and sold between 20 and actually it's available now 2023. He sold for $279 in 2020, and he's up to $299 in 2023. About 6 feet tall, very large, very wide animatronic, and made by SVI or Seasons Visions Incorporated. One of my favorite, or actually my favorite animatronic prop maker, SVI. They make good props. This one did have a couple problems though. When I bought him, it's because one of his legs was broken off the bracket at the bottom, and even there you can see that little angle or L bracket. I put a couple L brackets on that bracket where the well was broken, and some O-rings to tie down the L bracket. And I believe he is stronger than ever, stronger than new with that. And he worked, and I used him last year. And one thing I also found was that he was a little wobbly. And I just found out why putting them together this year and looking at him, because I take his head off and his arms or his weapons off for storage. And he's on infrared, so he might go off as I go by. I'm trying to go by slow so he doesn't get me.
I've got a hammer, and I hammer in the evening all over this place.
He's got 7 different sayings, and he swings his body around, and most of the time his buzzsaw goes when he's activated, and his eyes light up. His a mouth mover. That's what he does. And he got an infrared, not a sound sensor. Like I say, his infrared's in there. And SVI makes pretty good props. And other than his broke leg, but I bought him that way. I got a big discount on him because he wasn't my favorite. He's very big, and I wish he did a little bit more. But people like him. Guess a lot of people scared of the big buzzsaw dude with his big saw and all that. Let's see if he'll activate again.
Did you see that? I saw that.
Yeah, most of his sayings are pretty short. He's got a couple of them that are a little bit longer.
Don't forget to duck, or you'll be a dead duck.
Yeah, I should have brought a flashlight, but here's his gearbox to make his body move. And when I said he was a little wobbly, I want to see if I can get the camera in there or not. I probably can't get that low to get what I wanted to show, but on the bottom of his mechanism that holds that big swinging bracket, there are 2 nuts to, I guess, tie this big swinging part, this whole thing down, because that whole thing swings. The 2 nuts were loose, so he wasn't fully attached to the gearbox because of the 2 bottom nuts, and that made him wobbly. And you know, it's a lot of weight to this thing, and I think that's what broke his leg too. So if you got one and he, you know, starting to act up or get a little loose or wobbly, I would say check your 2 nuts that are at the bottom of the gearbox. They're fairly big nuts. It's a screw sticking down. Actually, it's down this part. That's the pole that this whole thing moves. And at the bottom there are 2 nuts that hold that secure to the bracket here. And those nuts were loose, and that caused him to be wobbly. And I think, you know, all that weight shifting and wobbly is what originally caused his leg to break. And that's a better view of that L bracket. But you know, basic prop. That's his controller. Got volume control, step pad activator. You can turn him on, and he'll go, you know, all day. Just say his sayings one after the other. Or you can put it on the infrared. Got a speaker jack, And that's basically it. No batteries. And a 5.9 volt 2 amp wall wart. So we're gonna run around and do him one more time because we kind of like Buzzsaw on a 1 to 10. I give him
You
a
ever have an itch that you just can't
6.5.
Here, let me help you with that.
But keep in mind, if you get him, that's a big white prop. Takes up a lot of real estate. And also kind of hard to move. And what I do again, if I move him, is I take his head off and his weapons off. Makes him easier to deal with. That's it for this one. Bye.